Good morning, everyone. I am Maynard Ferdinand Tigalyardi Maat.
And I am Alcantara Mark Justin Canyalete.
And we are the investigators in this day. So, our investigation and modeling title, the topic that assigned to us is about the similarities. So, here's to recognize our investigators. So we have pictures here, and here we have the topic similarities. Like draw a quadrilateral and select any point X in the plane. Draw line segments from X to vertices of the quadrilateral. Join in order the midpoints of these line segments. So throughout the investigations, we investigate this topic, and later on we satisfy those questions in the part of our exploration. So here our introduction.
So the introduction. So geometry is a field rich with patterns and relationships, often revealing unexpected results from simple constructions. This investigation focuses on a curious geometric construction involving a quadrilateral and an arbitrary point X within the plane. So starting with any given quadrilateral, line segments are drawn from X to each of the vertices of the quadrilateral. By connecting the midpoints of these segments in sequential order, a new figure emerges, offering striking subjects for geometric analysis.
So the investigation aims to explore the properties and patterns of this newly formed figure, particularly how it relates to the original quadrilateral. The study raises questions about the shape, size, and orientation of resulting quadrilateral, leading to a deeper understanding of geometric transformations, midpoint theorem applications, and symmetry within quadrilateral constructions. And this exploration offers insights into geometric similarity and reveals the harmonious relationship between internal points and external shapes. So it begins our investigations through explorations. So we draw a quadrilateral and select any point X in the plane. So we choose the kind of quadrilateral which is the isosceles trapezoid. So we put X at the center and draw a line segments from X to vertices of the quadrilateral. So we draw the line or the vertices from X to the quadrilateral. So and join in order the midpoints of these line segments. So we join or we connect those midpoints of these vertices. So from here, the explorations begin. So by the help of GeoGebra, those questions of the part of our explorations helps us to explore this further. So consider different position of X. So in what different ways can X be placed relative to the quadrilateral? So when point X placed inside of the quadrilateral, so in this quadrilateral, we place point X in the upper part of the plane, while here naman sa lower part. So as you can see, also we place the quadrilateral at the right side, or the right side of the quadrilateral inside of the plane. So also as well as on the left side of the quadrilateral. So consider different quadrilaterals. So aside from isosceles trapezoids, we use the rectangles as shapes represents the quadrilateral. So again, we consider the explorations. Here we apply the questions here. So again, we place the point X at the center, the lower part, and the upper part, as well as on the right side and the left side. And also we use one of the example again of the quadrilateral. We choose again the kite. Kite is an example of quadrilateral. So again, we apply also the explorations in this kind of quadrilateral. So we place again the point X at the center of the kite, at the lower part and upper part, and as well as on the right side and the left side of this quadrilateral. So again, this is a part of our exploration. So consider figures other than quadrilateral. So in the previous slides, we showed to you the figures or the shapes involving the quadrilaterals. So here's, as part of our explorations, we consider the shapes other than the quadrilateral. So we choose the triangle. So again, we apply the part of our investigations. We put the X at the center of these shapes, which is triangle. So as well as the upper part and the lower part, and also and the right side and the left side. And also we try the pentagon, because pentagon is not a quadrilateral. So again, we also apply the investigations which we place the point X at the center of this plane, and we place in the upper part and the lower part, and as well as on the right side and the left side. So what happens if you use points other than midpoints? So as part of our exploration in these investigations, and the main investigations that we investigate is to find the structured form when we use the midpoints. So here, as part of our explorations, we use the points other than midpoints. So we use again the shapes quadrilateral, since it is the main shapes that we consider in these investigations. So as you can see in this quadrilateral, we use the points other than midpoints, and we connect into the vertices. So again, we place again the point at the center, upper part, and the lower part, and as well as the right side and the left side. So here's there's questions again about about our explorations in using the points other than midpoints. So here's, can you obtain inner required reduction in size? So since we place the points X inside of the plane and connect it to the vertices, then join the points other than the midpoints of the segments, as we observe, there is required reduction in size of the plane. So as you can see, the size of the newly formed figures, when we connect those points other than midpoints inside of this quadrilateral, as we can see that the size of this is different from the original size of the quadrilateral. So try to use the results to draw an enlargement of a quadrilateral. So upon trying to use the results to draw an enlargement of quadrilateral, there is always a reduction in the size of the shape. So since there is always a reduction in the size of the shape, therefore the enlargement is impossible. So, as it's possible to obtain an enlargement. So, since we try to use the results to draw an enlargement, there is always reduction in the size of the shape. Therefore, as we observe, there is no possible to obtain an enlargement. So, here again, the gathering and recording of data.
So, for the next stages or the next part of our investigation, so the gathering the data. So, as you can see, there's those of the quadrilateral that we use, so the isosceles trapezoid, rectangle, and kite. So in the center of the plane, so the point X we place in the center of the plane, the upper part, the lower part, the left side, and the right side. So also the other than the quadrilateral, such as a triangle and pentagon, and the isosceles trapezoid quadrilateral shape using ito naman is using a non-midpoint. So as you can see, so here the results of our exploration earlier.
So we're now moving on to looking for pattern in this investigation.
So for the looking for pattern, so every connecting midpoints of the segments joining from the point X in any position inside of the plane always obtains the same figure of the shapes. And the second one is every connecting point other than midpoint of the segments joining from the point X in any position inside of the plane. So there is a changes in the size of the shape, and those not obtain the similar structure of the two-dimensional shape.
So here's our conjectures that we make in this investigation. So the conjecture 1, another two-dimensional figure was created whenever we join the midpoint of the segments that connect from the point X at any location of the plane. The second one, the figure of the two-dimensional shape are always the same whenever we join the midpoint of the segments that connect from the point X at any location of the plane.
So the third one, the size of the two-dimensional shape whenever we connect the midpoints of the vertices connecting to point X is not equal to the original size of the shape. And the fourth one, the two-dimensional shape that form by connecting point other than the midpoint of the segments that joining from point X in any position of the plane has no parallel sides and equal angles.
So the last one, conjectures. So the figure of two-dimensional shape is no longer the same with the original shape whenever we connect the point other than the midpoint of the vertices that connects to point X at any area of the plane. So we're now proceed for the testing of our conjectures. So for the conjecture 1, as you can see, we showed to you again as part of our simulations the rectangle with base point X. So in this case, another two-dimensional shape was formed and conjecture 1 exists. So as you can see, when we place the point X at any location of the plane inside and we connect those midpoints of the vertices, another 2D shape was formed, and it is according to our conjecture 1.
So for the conjecture 2, so as we observed that when we connect every midpoints of the vertices, we obtain the similar shape of the original. So therefore, conjecture 2 is a true. So as you can see, if we connect every midpoint of the quadrilateral in the point X, so as we can say, it's form a new or a similar shape of the original one.
So for the conjecture 3, since we observed that when we connect every midpoint of the vertices, the size of 2D shape is smaller than the original shape or original size of the shape. Therefore, conjecture 3 holds true. So based on our conjecture 3 that when we connect those midpoints inside of this plane, the size of the newly formed two-dimensional shape inside of this plane is the size of this is different from the original size of the quadrilateral.
So for the conjecture 4, so in this case, since we connect the point of other than the midpoint, so the sides of any angles of 2D shape is not parallel so to each other. So therefore, conjecture 4 is true. So we all know na yung conjecture 2 na when we connect every midpoint, so it's a form a new or the new shape or the same shape of the original quadrilateral. But in the conjecture 4, when we point the other point other than midpoint, so the result is the sides and angles of the 2D shape is not parallel to each other.
So for the conjecture 5, so as we observed that the structure of the two-dimensional shape is no longer similar to the original structure of the shape, hence conjecture 5 is true. So as you can see here that the original structure of the quadrilateral is different from the newly formed shape of two-dimensional shape when we connect those points other than midpoints. So we're now moving on to our conclusions and generalizations of this investigation.
So for this stage, so we joining the midpoint of the segment to any position of X inside of the plane. So the figure of the shape are always the same but not the size of the shape. So however, when using non-midpoints, it does not produce parallel sides because the points are not equidistant along each segment. So in addition, the structure of two-dimensional shape that formed by connecting non-midpoints is not similar to the original structure of the shape. So this is our generalization of our investigation.
So now we're moving on in the extension of these investigations. So for the extension 1, when point X placed outside of the plane and connect the midpoints of every segment. So in this quadrilateral, we place point X and the lower part of the plane. It is outside of the original quadrilateral. So as you can see, here's the figure that we formed by using again the software of GeoGebra. So at the lower part, in this quadrilateral, we place point X in the upper part of the plane.
So for this one, so as you can see, so for the quadrilateral will place a point X in the right side of the plane, and this one is the left side or of the outside of the quadrilateral.
So for the extension 2, so in this quadrilateral, we connect the points other than midpoints of the segments. Again, the part of our extension is to place point X outside of the quadrilateral. So in this quadrilateral, we place point X in the lower part of the plane and connect those points of the vertices that are not midpoints. So as you can see, here's the figures that we form by using again GeoGebra software. So again, here on the right side and also on the left side. So here's the explanation for our extension.
So in extension 1, so when point X is not in the same plane as the quadrilateral, the shape formed by the midpoints does not lie in a single plane and is not a parallelogram. And instead, it's formed as skewed quadrilateral in three-dimensional space, meaning it does not lie in a flat plane but still has the parallel opposite sides. In this case, conjecture 1 exists.
So with regards to extension number 2, using points other than midpoints changes the symmetry and parallel properties of this resulting quadrilateral. This extension supported conjecture 2, that whenever we connect the points other than midpoints, the figure of the shape formed by joining these points also changes. So we're now, after we investigate these problems, we come up in this, we're now moving on in our modeling. So our model entitled, we called it as hologrammy. So here's the pictures and the actual model of our investigation. So the purpose of this is, which we call hologrammy, created through the investigation of similarities, is to explore and demonstrate geometric relationships and spatial connections within a quadrilateral. When we say spatial connections or spatial reasoning is about the ability of our mind to imagine those things in a three-dimensional. So by selecting a point X in the plane, connecting it to the vertices of the quadrilateral and joining the midpoints of the segments in order, the model forms a structure resembling a pyramid. So this serves to deepen understanding of geometric properties, spatial reasoning, and the relationships between shapes, offering applications in mathematics, architecture, and design. So the materials that we use to create this model.
So first one is styrofoam. You know naman, the styrofoam. So the second one is the already used vehicles interior rubber. This one
For the vertices.
for the vertices. And the third one is the tie wire. Ito, yung Tagalog, alam ko rin. And the fourth one is paints. Of course, as you can see,
And the recycled cabinet trolley.
this one,
Ito yung
the frame.
And the battles cap for the
Yung lock.
para ma-lock yung
one.
ano.
Lock yung
And the leading rope for the sa vertices naman yung sa ilalim.
Sa
para-
base.
Sa base. And the stick glue
Of
para
course, the stick glue.
Yes.
Para dumikit yung mga,
So here's the procedure on how to create the model.
So, firstly, assemble the frame of the model in a square shape using the recycled cabinet trolley and tying up with the tie wire. Ito, yung frame namin. So, yan, using the tie wire. And then, fix the platform in the frame where you put the pyramid by using the lighting rope. And use the lighting rope and use the styrofoam for the adjustment of the rope. So, this one, the base. Ito yung may base to dito. Then, ito yung rope.
So in creating the pyramid, use a styrofoam and cut into 7 layers where the base measured with 37 cm by 37 cm and connect it with stick.
Ito, 7 layers. As you can see. Then, yun yung size. And after you create the pyramid, so paint it with the color as well as the frame. Yun.
Lastly, put the pyramid into the frame and fix it well with already used sprinkles under your wrapper. And here's the direction of the use of our model. So when you move the pyramid into the right side, just adjust clockwise the styrofoam in the upper and lower corner at the top of the frame in right side.
Ito yung pang adjust. So, yun, when you move yun,
we place, since our X points at the center, and this every layers of our pyramid pertains to the midpoints of the of this quadrilateral. So whenever we place the point X at the right side, so always retain the same structure of our original quadrilateral, which is the square. So kapag nagano po tayo ng square, so pag when we begins to the large quadrilateral, so every connecting midpoints of this in this point of view, we show to you the two-dimensional view of our pyramid. So
this one, 2D.
sa 2D po dito.
Yeah.
So in this
Paano siya pag
Kung yun, if we move the point X, so using this styrofoam, so
stays the same. Tapos dito naman, yung three-dimensional shape na makikita nyo kapag na three-dimensional shape siya.
Dito kasi oh. Dito oh. Angat niya na kaya? Dito na lang oh.
Zero na to.
Yan. Hindi na pagpangit. Yan. Okay. So paano? Paano yung 3D?
Ayan, yan yung pag mag-review nyo, yung 3D shape. Kapag nakatingin kayo dito, makikita nyo yung three-dimensional shape of the quadrilateral, which is kapag nag-extend pa rin na nag-extend, so nagkakaroon na ng creation na yan. Now, pag na-extend natin na nag-extend yan, nagkakaroon tayo ng pyramid. So, in this sa top naman, magkakaroon tayo ng two-dimensional shape as part of our exploration.
Extension.
Extension.